Now, what kind of feedback have you received from these people who have been able to use the app?
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the biggest things we've taken away is that you've got the upper echelon, I suppose, LSM, 7 and above. They've seen GEM as a mobilization platform. So a lot of people, they want to help out, they want to do good. It's just difficult. You've got constrictions, you're working, and then the weekend comes and you need to see friends and family. So GEM is a way to help them, contribute, but without putting too much effort in, for lack of a better term. And then the lower LSM, for them, it's like disposable income. If I can volunteer once every 2 weeks and get 30, 40, 50 gems worth of airtime, so that's 50 Rand worth of airtime, I can use that for the next 2 weeks before I can go and volunteer again. So, from that aspect, I think we've helped both segments. And it's really interesting because that wasn't our intention, to separate it going down the line. It was mainly just one thing. So, yeah.
So each gem is worth a Rand?
That's correct.
All right, and where does the money come from?
So the money is sponsored by, CSI budgets from obviously big corporations, but also we've had a lot of interest from the public sector. So the guys like Pick It Up and, imagine now recycling and earning gems with all your recycled goods. So, you bring a big bag of plastic bottles or glass bottles to school, and then there's a teacher in charge of, getting all of that together. Now you've earned gems as a class, for instance. I mean, I'm just saying hypothetically. As a class, you've raised the most amount of recycled trash. And now you've earned yourself tickets to go to a concert altogether, or an art gallery or a really cool event.
Now, can you exchange your gems with anyone else, or must the person who did the volunteer work use the gems themselves?
So how it would work essentially is they would go and volunteer their time, they give their name and their number, and you get like a little stamp to show that you volunteered. So once we've got that name and number, we make the payment straight away, and it actually opens the account for you. So if you don't know how to log in, you don't know what's happening, you get an SMS saying, well done for volunteering, you've earned 40 gems, log in here or dial *120 *, etc. From then you can literally go into it, click spend gems, pay another user. So if you want to reward someone for maybe washing your car or helping take out the trash, you could pretty much pay your children to say, okay, well, I'll pay you 10 gems a week to take out the trash once a day, something like that.
So I can offer gems to other people?
Of course, yeah. It's literally a mobile money. That's exactly what it is.
That's so exciting.
Yeah,
I'm going to start giving everybody gems
Just
now.
Give them a gem, for smiling at you or giving you a hug, whatever.
Well, I don't make that much money. All right, now is the app compatible with both Android and iOS devices?
That's correct. So we're actually gearing up. This last pilot is geared at the upper LSM, so everyone's got smartphones pretty much in the Greenside suburb. And within the next 2 weeks, we're going to have the Android and the iOS apps up and running, 100%.
Now, for people who don't have smartphones, is there any way they can take part in the GEM project, or do you need a smart device?
No, what's great about it is that we've also catered to everybody with feature phones. So like I said earlier, you literally dial *120 *GEM1 hash, which is 4361 hash, and you log in that way, and you could spend gems, you can earn gems, you can check your transaction and detailed balance. Yeah, it's all there.
Now, you said you're going through the next pilot soon. When is this whole thing going to be officially launched?
That's on the 23rd of May. It's from 9 to 12, so it's 3 hours in Greenside. We're doing a mass cleanup of 2 of the main roads, which is basically sponsored by a lot of the local businesses there. And we've got the Greenside Residents Association on board, Pick It Up, City Parks. So we want to make it like a nice community thing where everybody can come through, volunteer, help out, and obviously make their suburb a lot more reputable or nice to look at.
Now, after the 23rd of May, anyone can sign on and start taking part in different jobs and different volunteer works.
Yeah, so the next step is obviously within these next 6 months, we want to try and get as many partners and sponsors on board as possible, because the more sponsors we get, the more partners we need, and vice versa. So we're looking at different segments of the country where, something like GEM would really benefit. So like your education, your children, like orphanages and things like that. Environment as well, so with Green Pop. So there's a lot of interest from these different NGOs and community initiatives to get GEM on board to help people mobilize and volunteer for their initiatives. So we've had a lot of good response from that.
So what date is it open to the general public? Which date can I go on?
I would say from the 1st of June onwards, we're going to have partners, and it's obviously going to start off small, but the more we grow and the more people we get on board, the quicker, I suppose, GEM happens.
Great. Well, you're doing great things. Let everyone know who's watching this video how they can find out more about the GEM project and where they can download the app.
Great. So you can go to Facebook, visit gemproject.org on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram with gemproject_, and our website is www.gemproject.org.